What's up, Slingshot Audio Garage? Welcome back to In the Lab podcast number 26. And I am Johnathan Taylor, and with me is the best co-host ever, which is Paula. And, the whole hashtag JT versus Bionic. But how you been, Paula?
Excellent.
Good. All right. So this week, we're a little bit late because, our other podcast, they ran a little long, but we're going to trade with those guys. We're going to give them our Monday, and we're going to take Wednesday. So, it's fair to them because, they travel, and, we're team members, and we're good people. So hopefully they'll, buy us lunch and stuff like that when we see them at shows, since we give up our Monday night special.
They beg.
But I think, yeah, they really did. They've been pressing us, since they started. So it's like, all right, fine. Yeah, we'll be the bigger people and make it happen. So, well, let's bring on the Memphis Madness crew, and we'll talk with these guys and have them introduce themselves, and we'll go down the list. I'll tell you what. Let's start with Big Rodrick Seals. Let's start with him, and let's go down the list. We'll introduce you and introduce everybody.
All right, thank you, JT and Paula, for having me on, and Ted for hosting us. But I'm Big Rod, the president of Mid-South Slingshots. We're on here to talk about Memphis Madness 3 coming up in 13 days now. So another major event and a lot of good surprises that we got in store. They're partnering with. So once we get the introductions, I know we go more in detail. I don't want to give too much up, but thanks for having us on tonight.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to go next? Introduce yourself and, give a little.
Scott, go ahead.
Yeah. So Scott Applewhite with the Mid-South Slingshots. I've been in the Slingshot community since late 2019. So super excited to have everybody come to town. This is our third event, and we just keep growing year and year after, and super excited for the event and can't wait to see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. I'm Why Not. I am with Mid-South Slingshots. I am our first VP. I'm excited about Memphis Madness 3. Of course, we're anticipating a big crowd, but I'm really, really nervous because each year we've gotten bigger and bigger. But we're excited. Mm-hmm. So we're ready. Let's talk about it.
Yep. And it really has. It's grown and grown and grown. Like, I was looking at the vendor list. I'm like, what is that? Like, it was crazy. Like, the whole thing it's going to be a big event. Like, and I don't want to sound biased or nothing, but I mean, I've been talking about Memphis Madness since the podcast started, in January. It's like, man, that's going to be the show to go to, and it was cool last year. And, it's, and I know we'll talk more about it, but I just like the way you guys do the event. It's not you go to other people's events. You support the community. You have your own event. You go to other events. You are around the people. You're not involved in the back and forth online. Talking about we're the best. Like, you just do the event and let the people decide. And that's, man, I can get behind that 100% all the time. That's what it's about. Let the other people, brag or talk crap. You don't have to do that,
It's my first time going. I'm very excited.
Oh, Paul, I know you're going to be ready for a party.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be good.
And JT always does an unveiling, so this will be probably the next unveiling. I'm pretty sure it will happen in Memphis Madness, so we always look forward to that. Man, something different on this sling is coming.
I'm working on it. We talked about it. You know what's happening, and it's shit. It's hard. I am trying. I am trying to get this done because it's going to be A definite unveiling. Yep.
Are
Especially,
you gonna
especially.
top last year's unveiling?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it will.
Oh wow. Okay,
That's how.
I'm ready.
That's how ridiculous it will be. It'll be like, why would you do that shit? Which
If
is basically what happened last year.
if he
Yeah, I
does
mean,
it, he'll probably have to leave from Team No Trailer. He had to have a trailer from now on.
I've been really contemplating like how I'm gonna make that work, and I think I have it figured out. Like, I think
Okay.
just the way that I have it figured out is cool by itself. Just from an engineering standpoint. I don't have a degree in none of that shit. Like, I'm just pretty good at figuring shit out, and I think if it works, it'll be cool. We'll see what happens.
yeah.
For sure.
Well, JT rolled up last year with that TV on that hood. I mean, just everybody just flocked right to it. It was like, what the hell is this?
It was ridiculous. It was like, what, I had a couple of people asking me, like, is that a solar panel? And that hit me with a whole nother good idea. I'm like, that's a good idea. Like, wait a minute. No, it's not. But shit, that's a whole nother conversation we could do.
He changed Netflix and chills on the scene.
Yeah. Right. Turned it into like, a whole community thing, like we're all just going to kick it, and hang out
Right.
at somebody's booth.
Yeah,
But,
don't worry, we got a popcorn vendor this year just for the shows. So.
Okay, see, it's perfect. Yeah. It ought to be. It's going to be a good event for sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about the charity you guys are sponsoring this year.
Yeah. So this year we chose Jif, not like the peanut butter, but spelled the same way. So it's Juvenile Intervention Faith-Based Follow-Up. So you see why they use the word Jif, because that's a mouthful just to explain. So they've been around Memphis for about 50 years now. They've kind of gone through different names and everything, but currently the organization is Jif. Their mission is to break the destructive cycle of juvenile crime through Christ-centered intervention. Each year in Memphis and Shelby County, we've got about 11,000 youth that go through the juvenile court system. 56% of those kids have multiple offenses, and 75% of those multiple offenders are at high risk to continue into the adult system if they don't have adequate intervention. Each year, JIF works with, I think, about 300 kids. So if you think about, they've got 11,000 that go through the system, and this organization's only able to touch the small number of them. So I've done volunteering there for probably since 2019. We took a little break in 2020 as the rest of the world did, but it's a great organization. They've got great mentors that partner alongside these kids, and they just try to show them that, there is life outside your zip code,
Yep.
And Rod and I went and visited with the guy earlier this week, and he actually had one of their masks up on his wall, and, just reminded me of that. And, so part of them going through this program is they design these masks, and on the outside of the mask, they design what they feel like the world sees them as. But then on the inside of the mask, they really write who they are.
That's pretty cool.
And they're polar opposites. And we see these guys
I
as,
imagine.
thugs or criminals, but, they're just like us.
Yep.
So
Misguided.
You're right. That's 100%, man. I mean, that's, I grew up in a different neighborhood also, and it's easily could have took the wrong path. I mean, it's not a
On the inside of the mask.
anybody definitely could have, anybody, any of us, and that's, like you said, even in the Slingshot community, there's so many people that, didn't come from, well off backgrounds. You worked hard, you made a different choice, whether it was influenced by somebody that you looked up to, or maybe it was influenced by something you realized you didn't want to be a part of anymore because you saw where that was heading, and so it's good for, other organizations to step up and, just talk to people, like just have that conversation. Like, you're not alone. You could look at the most well-off person and think they got it made, and they could be dealing with their own demons. So, and that's a grown-up.
Yeah.
So you could imagine a youngster that, maybe never had that kind of guidance from somebody that they could look up to. So that's really cool. I really love charity work, and seeing people put their money somewhere, beside the slingshot. That's the best way to say
well,
it.
and JT, so I've done prison ministry for the last 22 years, and the thing that we teach all the guys that we come in contact with is the only difference between me and them is they got caught and I didn't.
Yes.
We've all been out there. We've all been doing stupid stuff. And I was one bad stop away from being right where a lot of those guys are.
Yep. You're 100% right. Yeah.
We do dumb things in our slingshots.
Yeah.
No, we don't. My wife's listening. Don't.
I mean, no. Except you don't. But
yeah, never.
No,
We
we
all
obey
push the
all traffic
limits.
laws.
Yeah.
good. I mean, so you guys know what we're doing with the JT. Oh, we have somebody new in.
Hello.
Hi. They all introduced themselves. Can you give us a quick introduction?
My name is Eric McCraw. Everybody call me E-Mac.
Don't get shy now.
Yeah,
He ain't shy.
Yeah, put him on the spot. He's like, hey,
Right.
whoa, hold on.
He ain't never been shy before.
I serve on the board of directors of Mid-South as an information specialist.
All right.
So, and I'm gonna add on to that since he gonna be humbler, but he is half of the team to come up with our creative design for all our apparel that we wear. He is
Nice.
one half of the guy that designs all our designs and clothes. Cynthia makes them and prints them, but he is probably him and his partner King the Punisher come up with the designs for our apparel that we come up with. So he ain't
Nice.
more just an information specialist. He keep it looking fly.
Awesome.
You guys,
That's
I feel
cool.
like order shirts from her like once a week. How many shirts do you guys have?
Too damn many.
We did a count. I think it was 13 this year alone.
Nice. That's cool.
Foolishness.
No, that's cool though, because I mean you got to keep it fresh. Like people like to see different things, and sometimes you can't get it all. Everybody's idea out there, but hey, that got to keep it coming.
That's a big thing. Can't get everybody's out there, and I'm not saying because crews move how you got to move in your city, but we're a really active crew and we're outside like 2 to 3 times a week. We're not just on one night a week or one weekend. So the apparel for us is really needed because we wear it so much. Like we just wore this again. So we need to change it because we're really outside, Not like I said, not saying nobody else is, but I know how we ride. So we have to do it.
Yep.
Well,
that's cool.
I don't know if you guys can see the comments on your end.
Yes.
Wow.
Mr. UAS is going to be donating the new ported combo subwoofer.
That's pretty badass.
The auction. So that's awesome. Thanks, Jack.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Thank
I'm gonna
you,
go
Jack.
ahead and bid 200 on that one.
I got
I'm gonna go ahead and start the
201.
bid. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go ahead and put 200 on that just to get it started.
Yes, that's
But
awesome.
that's super cool. And yeah, that's or what were you saying, Paula, about the JT versus Bionic?
Yes,
You
so
showed
I'm
it.
not sure if you guys are all aware what we did for Sling Experience for the Pediatric Brain Tumor Association to kind of bring awareness to, just donate. JT challenged me on like some pose off stuff. I don't know if you guys saw all the silly pictures, and a lot of people got on board, and it just, when we were at the show, people were throwing money at us. No, but but we were able to collect. I think between me and you, it was 1,700.
Yeah, it was about 1,700. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, and that's really all it is. It's like it's something silly that I did, towards Paula that one time, and it just turned into, then she messaged me like, hey, how about we, try to get others involved, with this hashtag, and then we can just bring awareness to that charity during that event. And so it's kind of turned into our thing, where we can, bring our own thing and then try to get other people to pose next to their slingshot. And it's, even if you're not, trying to get a donation to give to the charity, just to do it to just to draw attention to the hashtag. You know, it's
Have
silly.
fun.
Yeah, and then you know we'll do it for Memphis Madness, and then you know we'll do it for the Dallas show. I know we got coming up, and then the Florida show. So it's like it is. It's just fun, and bringing awareness to the slingshot community. Being silly. It's not just about audio, which is nothing wrong with that. It's not just about lights, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just it's about having fun, because people get so serious and wrapped up in the dumb shit. It's like I'm excited about a water gun fight, and I'm just dumb shit, like just being silly, and that's we all
Big
know everybody's
kids.
got
Well,
exactly.
And I saw a comment somewhere that you were, I see you raising your eyebrows because I'm talking to you, that you were going to participate. So, sir, we're waiting on that pose picture, and it can't be anything like just standing in front of the slingshot. You got to do something silly.
Yeah, you got to get like a pose. Or...
I'm talking to you, Rob.
Oh, me? Oh,
yes,
you need to
it was
pose?
your comment.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you comment on it. I'm like, okay, I've been waiting for the the photo drop, and it's like it hasn't come yet.
Okay, I get you one comment. We're gonna have fun with
it. Yeah.
Actually, everybody on the live right now, you guys all got to post a picture with your.
Yeah, see, that's it. Yeah, everybody that's even in the comments, like, come on, let's do this. It's for charity, like if 40 or 20 people watching, donate $1, that's $20 more than we didn't have. It's just
right.
That's it. Like, and that shit can go a long way.
They're
just a
bidding right now. They're already
they're bidding on the box before they even started yet.
Yeah. I see that. They're bidding on
the box. We're at $216.25.
So JT did this last year with us, him and Ted, and came with the idea about helping us fundraise. So the first year we used youth villages, and I think we raised with the auction of, first of all, let's give like Zarate Steel Works, JT boxes, Light the Night products. I want to skip it. It was like 6 different vendors that gave products. Who else was it?
DDM Works gave some stuff.
DDM Works, but all this stuff was auctioned off last year with a silent auction, which did good because we promoted, but we didn't promote it nothing like we're doing now, and it raised like $1,700 that we donated to youth villages last year. So now with us giving us 2 weeks ahead, giving notice, Paula's on board, and she got a whole fan club by herself. I'm pretty sure we're going to do upwards of $4,000 to $5,000 in donations just because of the people on here now. So we appreciate y'all giving us the opportunity to help our community give back. So we needed that push.
Yeah, no, and that's what it's about. Like I said, it's I like to help. I'm the kind of person, like, if I see somebody that's trying, not this situation, but like if I see somebody trying and I see him struggling, but I see him trying, like, got a guy at work, he shows up to work every morning on time, like early, every day. And, he's learning, he's still learning. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to help you as much as I can because you're always there. Like, you want to be there. So I'm going to do everything I possibly can to help you be there and help you do more. And that's it. Like, you guys are in the community, you're, in front of the people, you're traveling to other shows, you're neutral, like you're a neutral crew. And that's cool. And there's not a lot of bickering back and forth. There ain't like we're the best and everybody else sucks. There's none of that. And so it's like, that type of attitude makes me want to, just help even more, and I like that kind of stuff. It says a lot about the person. I'm all about helping somebody that don't really ask for help, but they show up, just it makes you want to do more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know, but
get a big heart, and we appreciate it.
That's it.
Well, and JT, I mean, it's it's the collective, right? I mean, we've got over 70 members that, all in a way, help participate in the event. And the event has continued to grow and grow and grow. And, I think this year we're at $28,000 is our cost to put on this thing, and they're not cheap. And we could easily go out and get, outside help to put these things on, but we like being neutral. We like being Olympics are on, right? So we like being Switzerland. We want to be, especially where we're located, right? We're centrally located. Everybody, it's about equal for everybody to get here, and we just want everybody to show up and have a good time, and all
Yep.
get along.
Yeah, and I know we will for sure. And what's the how many vendors you guys got this year so far? Do you know?
Food
Install
vendors.
vendors or what?
I guess let's say let's start with like
Install.
total vendors, like total people, like actual people selling things at your event in the parking lot this year.
Scott,
23.
23.
23. Okay, that's nice. That's good.
So
Now what about? So
23.
let's go to. So how about food? Let's go to food because
7.
Okay.
We
People
have
are taking
7
notes right now.
Yes.
Yeah, 7 vendors. Some repeats from last year, but then some new ones this year.
Okay.
They're asking, TJ's asking if the freeze-dried candy lady.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are selling crack all weekend. That
Oh
stuff
my
is so good. That stuff is so good. Yeah, I actually bought like 3 bags 2 weeks before she even got there last year.
Nice.
Oh, and he's also saying that his 3 first poses got rejected by the wife. So
Oh yeah,
tried for
wow.
a minute.
TJ's out of control.
We have 35 vendors selling items.
35.
Okay.
Oh, 35.
35. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I got the message and I looked at it and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do that. And then I got busy and I'm like, damn it, I forgot to get in contact. But now it's like I've been so busy. It's like I never set up to sell anything anyway. I'll just like have a booth or I know that's what I was going to ask you. So I know the layout last year was kind of when you first drove in, like you had basically all the vendors and stuff set up, which was kind of perfect. Is that kind of how it's going to work this year, or you got a whole different design, or it's going to be a little different?
We're in a whole new location, so
Okay.
Not a whole new location.
Well, a little bit. We're moved over. We're actually right next door to the mall itself.
Okay.
We got moved out by a haunted house. They're building a haunted house where we had our show at last year.
Okay.
So they moved us closer to the mall, which is a bigger lot and a bigger area. So the layout is different. And I love this area because I wanted this area from the beginning, but they wouldn't give it to us. But
Nice.
by default, we got it now. But it's still gonna drive in. And to me, the focus of this, you're in our city on our show, but we had a lot of vendors that travel a long way. So the first thing when you come to the gate, after you see our warm welcome faces, you will see all your vendors first. You got to show them the love because they came here to help our show grow. So first thing you do is see them, then you see your other vendors, and then you get to see people, then you see your food truck. So it's kind of a flow thing, There's no way to put a vendor way in the back of the show when they came so far to set up. So you got to get them front row action.
Yeah. And will individuals be able to bring tents and stuff, or how does that work? Because I know it's parking lot and it gets hot. Like
Yeah, no, there's plenty of space for tents and setting up and everything. And we've got we expanded the tent size for competitions and things like that. We've added some of the portable air conditioning units.
Okay.
So
nice.
hopefully they can blow as we're doing the competition and everything. And so we're growing and expanding.
PPAC.
Nice,
Yeah.
PPAC. Tell them, Scott.
We do have a porta potty with AC. So
okay.
Hey,
that right there is like, that's magical. Like, I don't know if people can understand that, like that's magical when you're out there just sweating and you're like, oh man, where's this, I'm looking for this hot ass porta potty, and which sometimes they're cool because they got scooter parking. Like I pull right in with the scooter, but I'll take the AC potty, man. That's good because it's nice. You can go in there and be washing my hands for like 20 minutes. Like I don't even want to leave.
Yeah, we added seating this time up under the competition tent so people can sit down and be under the shade. Of course, we'll have the golf carts running, taking people back and forth to the hotel. So we tried to think about it all, but I'm sure it's going to be something we miss.
Oh, no, that's all you can do, though, is just keep getting better every year, And that's, like we said earlier, you can't make everybody happy at nothing, but you can do a good job trying, and And if it really makes sense, then try it next year. And if it don't,
Leave it where it is.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So we got a new person join. Give us your name and give us your background in the organization.
Hello, my name is Nikki D. I think I joined the group probably about 2 years ago. I have a 2016. Yep, I'm a part of Mid South Slingshot.
Okay.
What's your role?
I am on the welcome committee, so I deal with new
Welcome to
members.
hospitality.
Welcome slash hospitality committee. So I deal with new members, making sure they know, what we do, fees, dues, etc. So,
Nice.
well,
That's good though. That's people got to know the rules, because you got to tell them, hey, don't be cussing people out, and don't act a fool online, and that's one of those like simple little important things that people don't realize that you gotta talk to your people about. Like, hey, we're in front of the people, so you want to make sure
my
you act
biggest
right.
thing was they get us mixed up with a motorcycle club, and a lot of times I would call members and they'll be like, "Oh, I can't make every event, but with a motorcycle, they got a different set of rules. So I
Hmm.
have to really break that down, especially with a lot of men."
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Guys get stubborn.
Yeah.
We're slow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to explain it a couple of times, and it's like, oh, okay.
That's
Right.
why Nicole does it, because she smiles at them.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, are
So
you guys
Nicole, so
reading these comments?
I've been looking at
Do
something
what?
on there, the shitting in peace. I saw my wets.
Yeah, retarded.
Retarded.
So
We got
Back.
him on next week.
He's local. We can say that about him.
Nicole is part of our party planner, so I want her to talk about the party that we're planning to have. This is the first time for our show. Like I said, this is our third show, but this is the first time we're planning a party during the show. If y'all know, y'all follow us, we have our Christmas party and we have our all white party, but this is the first time we're doing a party during the show, so it's kind of a big deal for us, and this is a first for us. So I want her to explain what's going on with the party.
Okay. The party will be held Friday on the 23rd. Starts at 8 p.m. 25 in advance. We will have live entertainment, cash bar. We have 5 VIP tables available, and they are 400 per table, and it seats 8 guests. And we're doing 2 bottles of champagne per table, and we will have
Okay,
food
okay.
available to purchase as well.
Is this
Nice.
for the denim and boots?
Yeah, the
Party?
denim and bling and boot, denim and bling party. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
You
Well,
got your boots
Bling.
ready, Paula?
I do actually, yes, have my boots already.
All right.
Yes.
He's
So,
gonna be ready.
So, like you said, JT, we always try to do things. So this is a first. We rank the ride, we go to parties, but hey, we're going to cater to everybody, because everybody doesn't like sound, everybody doesn't like lights, everybody just
Mhm.
don't want to sit outside. So we're throwing something new in the mixture to maybe make it grow even bigger. You got something for everybody. And this came from a
Yep.
collective group. It's not everybody on this board that you see now. I couldn't put 70 people on here, but I tried to pick some people that I know that can highlight and let some people
Mhm.
shine, because I saw the title said Mid South Rod, but it's a whole team behind me. I don't make
Oh
a
yeah.
third of these, so I want to
Oh
make sure
yeah.
they
No,
come on and
no.
talk about it. But they're good people,
Mhm.
though. They make
Mhm.
this thing look good.
Oh yeah. No, and that's important. And I think and I think as if everybody's on the team and they understand the team collective, then they're not gonna be like, how come they only give Rob love? Like it's. I think they'll people get it. Like they see like I'm in the lab, but it's like shit. Paula's better at it than me. Just because I can talk don't mean that I'm a good host. She's good at reading the comments. So. But no, that's good. I'm excited about the show. I know that it's not easy to put together. I know people when you hear people online and everybody has an opinion on something and they say, oh well, you should do this or y'all need a show here or y'all need a show here, and it's like, it, you can't put together a $28,000 show and have 40 people show up. It can't. You can't do that. You can't put together $1,000 show and have 5 people show up. Like it's got to make sense. For the vendors to want to show up that people will show up and spend money with the vendors. So why would the vendors spend money with an event if nobody shows up? So there's a big chain, and there's a bunch of moving parts to it that people don't really realize. And unfortunately, there's not a huge well, I say fortunate, unfortunate. Fortunately, in the Mid South, there's a huge, collective of people that can come from the East, from the, some from the West, South. Like there's a huge slingshot groups all around. Where on the West Coast, there just isn't there yet. It's just not. It's not a thing. So I see a lot of people wanting the West Coast shows, and it's like they don't financially make sense. There might be a bunch of great people out there, and there are, but it's just not it's hard to put an event on out there because it's just the volume isn't there.
So, like you just said, a great thing. Just notice, I just got the phone with Ryan right before this show. I met so many people 2 weeks ago in Chicago that I never would have met if I didn't go to their show, because they connected the South with us, with the Midwest, for people all the way to Michigan, Ohio, that we have never seen their shows because they hadn't traveled and we hadn't traveled that way. So that was a neutral meeting ground that we made connections with, that some might come to Memphis. I've sent some hotel links, and then we'll get to go to their shows next year, just because their show in Chicago. So when you get to travel and venture out, you meet new people, and you better grow them and find more places to go to.
Oh yeah, exactly. And it's hard to promote, like a new show, because you just don't know how well it's going to take off. Like I always promote Sling Experience, because I know it's going to be massive. So if you live in California, it's worth you driving to that show. And then same thing with Memphis Madness now. It's like this is going to be the my number 2 show for the year, because dude, I know it's going to be a monster. I know people are going to be there, and it doesn't mean that the Sling Experience is better. That don't get me wrong. It's just what I know, just where I went first, and you guys where I went second. So it's like,
That's your heart.
these are the shows that you have to go to during the year. They're massive, they're neutral, and everybody should spend the money to travel to it. It's if any other shows on that weekend, you don't want to be there. You want to be at Memphis. That could be an opinion, but it's facts.
So, Johnson, with you saying that, I got my bike about 3 years ago. So I had not gone to a show. There had been a local show here, and then my first show was Sling Experience last year, and I was like, oh, wow. So when you go to the next show, it's like, okay, I got to compare it to Sling Experience, but each area is going to be different. So you're going to get something different. So you have to have an open mind to think about, okay, in this area, this is what they're getting. Like I was in Chicago. I flew in on Friday. I'm glad I did. Did the traffic torture me? Yes, it did. Stick shift in the traffic was not my friend, but it's okay. But when I say that, I've been to Atlanta. I didn't make Baton Rouge, but we've been to some other shows. So when you can compare and contrast, it's like, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. And then you say you come to Memphis, and then we just want to have a good time. Like we say outside, we outside, we stay outside. For us, it's just about, we want to ride, we want to have a good time, we want to get back to the community and just have a good time. It's all about the love.
That's
right. Southern hospitality.
That's right. And that's what it's about. That's all you can do. And I tell everybody, don't stay in your little circle in your areas. Try to venture out. And I get it, because I promote the bigger shows, because you don't know what you're going to get unless you go to those shows. And and other shows, or the different platforms are trying. They're growing. They're doing more things on Fridays, and they're getting bigger in different areas. But the big events like the Memphis, the Sling Experience, these are the shows that they're going to have something for everybody, and it's going to be a 4-day party that you don't want to miss. It's for sure. So
the dates we have are the 22nd to the 24th. But you guys have a lot going on. I mean, I'm on the Eventbrite page, and I see that you have to get the tickets on here, but I'm just looking at the little picture, and there's so much to do on like Thursday, I guess, or the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th. So can you kind of go through the itinerary from beginning to end?
Sure.
Like I believe I get there Wednesday night or Friday or Thursday morning. I'm not sure, but
So on Thursday, people will be coming in. We'll get set up, have all that done. Vendors will open up and start doing installs for anybody who has done like pre-installs and already paid for stuff. We'll have like a little pre-meet and greet on Thursday. We'll do a night ride through the city, and then we'll end up at this place called JJ. So he is one of our sponsors, one of our strategic partners for our event, and he has karaoke. So he has 2 locations here. So it's a bigger place. So we're going to go there on Thursday night, and we can have drinks and food and karaoke and have a great time, and then head on back into the hotel. Then on Friday morning, we'll start all of the same stuff all over again. So we'll have a midday ride, which will do the sights of the city, where we'll go by Stacks, Elvis Mansion. We'll go by the Dolph Memorial. We'll do go through by Beale Street and things like that. So that'll be the highlights of the city on Friday, so people can kind of get a chance to see the city versus doing it at night. You can kind of see it during the daytime. And then even when you go to the Lorraine Motel, we figure we'll be better at trying to get by there than going on a Saturday when everybody's there. So we'll try to get all of the highlights of the things that we have going on in Memphis on Friday during the day. Then we'll come back for the official meet and greet. We'll have like a little rep your city. We're gonna try to get somebody from each city to, get one person to come in, and we just gonna turn up the parking lot. It's called parking lot pimping. We'll do that. Then we'll have the light show, and then there'll be a ride out to the party, which will, everybody get a chance to go and change clothes, and then head over to the party for those that are going to the party. And then if there are still people that want to get out and ride and don't want to go to the party or just stay in parking lot pimp, they can do that. And then on Saturday, that's when it's all going down. So we'll have spades, which will start on Friday. There's spades. There'll be a game tent where they can play Connect 4. They can play Jenga. Whatever it is that they want to do, it's going to be open. And spades will be up under the competition tent so that everybody's in the shade for whatever they're doing. We'll have the missing fans. We got the push drag race where people will have that little contest going. And then we'll have, of course, the awards. So we will have the awards that will give us the best in show, best rims, best wrap, best paint, all of that great stuff that people do. So we will have trophies again this year. So Zarati's doing our trophies.
Nice.
And then we're on the sound competition. There will be belts this year. So we stepped up our game just a little bit. So we'll have belts and trophies for that. But it's all about having a good time. There will be water guns and water balloons. So just make sure whatever you got on, you want to get wet.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have a good time and love on each other.
Okay.
Nice.
So I got to bring my water guns to this too. All right.
Bring your water gun. Yep. Bring it.
Ready.
Okay. I left mine over there. I got a beast.
Did I leave out anything, y'all? I was going pretty fast.
I do have a question. Well, not a question, but I see the comments. Where do you guys have the Eventbrite link? Because I found it just by Googling, Memphis Madness, and it came up. But
it is
My
on the
Facebook page.
Anybody who wants to know. Oh, did I lose y'all? Y'all there? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go to the Mid-South Slingshots page and put the Eventbrite link. So anybody who wants to register. So there is a link out there that talks about registering. So we need that just for because we've been trying to get some other sponsorships. So we need the numbers to be able to show how many people we're having. It is a cost to get into the show. It's $25 per slingshot, not per person in the sling. $25 per sling, Riker, Vanderhall, motorcycle, whatever it is. It's $25 per sling. For the registration, it's just so we have the numbers. That's for the whole weekend. The party is something separate. If there are people who did trailers, if you did a trailer and you're coming, there's a wristband that is included with your trailer. If your trailer has 2 slings in it, you got to pay for the second sling. So we'll give you one, the second one you pay for. If you did a VIP parking space, of course, your admission is included with that. So we'll have somebody that'll be out there trying to get people where they need to be. But I will put the link on the Mid-South page as soon as this is over for anybody who wants to go on and register. We are asking everybody, please register. We need the powers to be to know that we are bringing people into the city so that we can get the support that we need as an independent.
Yep.
Yeah, I see your VIP spots. I'm on the page now are sold out.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Excellent.
VIP is sold out. All the trailer spots are sold out. All of the vendor spots are sold out. But we got plenty of room for slings and Rikers and Can-Ams and Vanderhaals and motorcycles. We got plenty of that.
What
A
about
lot to go around?
Personal tent space?
Yes.
Can
So
people,
if you,
like groups bring their own tent and set up a little spot, and is there a fee?
no, there's no fee if you set up your own tent. Nope. There will be a place, like if people are hauling their slings, we'll have a place for them to park their trailers. We will have security 24/7 starting on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. We will have security 24/7 so that we can try to make sure that everybody's secure and safe, not have anything to go on like that. There's a place for trailers. There's a place for you. You should be able to leave your sling out if you want to leave it at the parking lot and come back. Somebody will be there to make sure everything is okay.
Oh, and Ted just posted on the live, on the chat on Facebook, not on YouTube, but on Facebook, the Eventbrite. So thanks, Ted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ted.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I don't think that people understand like how big this space is. Like when you say like bring your tent, I mean hundreds of people could bring a tent. Like it's big. Like that area is big. Like we were so far away from the mall. I hopped in the truck with Brad. Like I'm not walking up there. Like like we had to drive up there, you know, if we got something to eat one day. But it's a big spot. Like, and that was when the old spot, and there was still that huge area before the mall parking even begins. Like it's big. Like it's a big ass location. Like I don't think they understand that. Like when they say bring your trailer and you've got trailer parking, like, and you could probably see your trailer and stuff down there, you know, and then you can drive your Slingshot back over to your spot. Like it's pretty big.
We sold 12 trailer spots inside of the event.
Yeah. Like I remember last year because damn it, what's her name? I should know her name. They were set up and they had their tent and their trailer and everything set up, and I was like, man, y'all just made your own little spot.
It's about Henry Criella and Tiffany Coco.
Yeah. Miss Coco and them. They had it all just set up. I'm like, are y'all a vendor? Like, what's going on? Like they had
with the bathroom and everything. Had the bathroom set up over there.
Man, they were just like they were camping out. I'm like, what is this? So that was pretty cool. Like it was impressive, definitely.
The New Orleans crew, you got to see they set up. They do it big.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it. This show puts on, like I said, the location has changed a little bit. So anybody who's came to the first year show, just be mindful, follow the street signs. It's real simple. It's just one lot over. So it's not a big change, but it is a change if you're used to the first two shows. Mm-hmm. But we'll be out there early to help guide you, get you in the right locations. Hotels have done good. We've sold out 3 hotels this year.
Nice.
I mean, just they've been a help, and every time people call for rooms, they give me more rooms. So shout out to the Holiday Inn, the Courtyard Marriott, and the Fairfield. I mean, they on the spot. If I ask for rooms, they give them to me. So. But y'all been booking rooms, so y'all made it easy for me. You know, if I said I need some rooms and I could book them, they'd keep giving it to me. So thank y'all for booking and showing y'all coming. And I can't wait to see everybody, because if y'all know me, if you walk by me, you're going to be in a picture with me somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Rod, I think our first picture was at Sling Experience, and I was trying to find it, but I changed phones. But it was, remember you bought those glasses? That booth for me. I think was that in 21. Yep. I think
21. We was over at the Marriott, the old hotel.
Yeah.
The big hotel.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I got the shades. I had them for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I forgot to.
TJ's asking if there's going to be special parking and security for the scooter gang. And I'm part of the scooter gang.
Oh, we need to know that, because we're scooter gang.
Very important. We need shirts.
Yeah, you got it. That's the post. You can scooter handle your scooter gang. So
and we have an advantage with scooter gang with these guns. You know that, right?
Yep. Scooter gang drive-bys. That's going to be a thing this year. Just so y'all know.
I'm going to be doing drive-bys.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good one-handed on the scooter and my heater. So I'm ready.
And I got a little basket in the front, so I'm going to put some very cold water in there and just refill these little water bottles with it.
We'll probably need that cold water too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one thing about Memphis. No, we've been actually extremely hotter this year than we have. So There's nothing we can do about that, but we're gonna try to make it comfortable. That's why we did the extra tents and we did do the Mr. Fans. We got this one vendor out there. I'm gonna plug him. I'm gonna plug everybody, but Carrie's Lemonade, y'all gonna love him on this weekend because the lemonade he makes and how this gonna be. He
Yeah.
probably, I told him go ahead and triple up what he usually sells on the weekend because we're gonna buy it. But just to know, it is gonna be hot. We're gonna try to make it comfortable. We got Mr. Fans, we got the water guns, we got the blue. So we got these to keep you cool and hydrated. We have water for you. So we have an ice truck. You know, we were the first one to bring the ice truck around. We deliver ice like back in the 60s.
Right.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah.
Ice truck.
Great man cometh.
What do you mean an ice truck?
So we
Yeah,
go around and we on the golf cart. We basically take bags. Well, not a golf cart, but we trail the ice trailer around, making sure everybody got ice. It's a fee, of course, but it gets hot out there, and if you don't want to leave and miss out on the show, hey, it's worth the extra markup for a couple of dollars to get a bag of ice.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's simple. It's simple things like that that just make it good. And like I said, the ice truck. I mean, air conditioned bathrooms. Like that sounds silly. Like if you live on the East Coast, you don't know what we're talking about. Like 90 degrees on the East Coast is not 90 degrees in the South. Just it ain't. It's two different 90s because it's like 97 right now and it's dark and it's hot. Like no, you don't go nowhere near outside at in the South. Like it could be 90 anywhere else and it's like, oh, it's not bad. So little things like that. Yeah, that air conditioned bathroom and a tent, for the competitions. People talk about, audio and competitions. I'm like, dude, get a tent. Like, ain't nobody trying to stand out there in the sun. Like, I don't give it. Nobody is winning because of a tent. That's not real. Like, that's not a thing. Just we need the tent if you want to compete. So that's
Keep
smart.
it cool, especially with
Yep.
the number that's showing that's coming. Things may happen. And everybody said they coming who don't show up. No, and we understand that. But from the feedback from the people who said who's coming and what we're doing, you had to have a tent because it's not gonna be a short number of slings, so you don't want to have the slings sitting in the sun baking, and you want
Yeah.
them to compete because they're not gonna work right. So you got to
Yeah.
think about what you want for the competitors. If they come in to compete, we're giving them 2 minutes to show their best bike off, their
Yeah.
best equipment, and you can't have it overheating because it's hot here.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And thinking about that stuff is smart. It's the little things.
Right. That's one of the things that we're blessed to be able to have one show a year and visit all the other shows and see what's going on and say, hey, we would like this, or we're going through this right now. So let's get to the table and say, can we make this a part of our show?
Yeah.
I think other people will enjoy the air conditioned tents and different things. And so we're definitely blessed to be able to go around and just take notes pretty much. That's what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
We go to other shows, we just take notes. We go to other car shows, different things, we just take notes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and that's all it's about. Is that's even with competition audio and lights and what slingshots. That's everything. We just learning from your competitor and how to be better or how to be equal. Or just and as a platform, you just want to be able to bring what the people want. That's
Exactly.
it. So, and what I do like, what I was going to say is, I was going to give y'all a shout out because y'all showed up to Arkansas event and it was raining, and man, y'all kept walking through the door. I'm like, well, damn, this Memphis is in the building. It's pouring rain outside, and y'all come rolling in, when we were all having lunch right there at that spot. That was cool, like y'all didn't have to come down. You could have been like, no, we're gonna turn around. It's it probably ain't gonna be a big turnout. We're gonna turn around. Like you could have done that, and nobody would have faulted you for it because it was pouring rain. It was, it was still cool because everybody got together, but y'all still showed up, and that was badass. Like I said, that's little stuff like that goes a long way. That I remember that kind of stuff. So that's cool.
We have a question in the
Oh, look.
comments from
Okay.
the Game Changer. He's asking, how does a VIP table work on Friday night? I think I missed the details. Oh, there it is. There's a copy.
The VIP table, so it consists of 8 people per table, wristband included, and also the 2 bottles of complimentary champagne. And
Okay,
that will
so
be the cost of that is $400.
Okay.
I think
Live
Rob's
D-
buying
And
some
it
tape.
and it's
Live.
premium seating for the live
Right.
event, live entertainment.
Right.
So we have live entertainment and a DJ.
Okay.
Good. And I don't know if you guys saw the last bid for the UAS box, but let me see if I could find it here. But now we're at 404.88 and a bag of chips.
Perfect. So
And then they're asking, wait, what kind of chips though? And
yeah.
one of my guys, Damien, who, by the way, Damien, they're asking for you over on Facebook. So sour cream and cheddar, and then they start talking about, wait, no, not that. You guys,
They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. I think the comments are almost as entertaining as our show. People
Always.
get ridiculous.
So,
They get
Jay-
they're
ridiculous.
saying that we're not even reading the comments, but
What?
I can't.
JT, they're throwing in $5 if you'll read what Damien wrote.
I know. It's hard for me to like try. I was telling Paula, I said I like this.
Wait, read his comment so that we can get another $5.
I know.
You have to read it out loud.
I told Paula, I said I like our chemistry because I can pay attention to our guests and talk, and then she can fill in with the comments because it's hard for me to talk to the people and then be reading down here. It's like I want to act like I'm engaged.
So,
But
Jonathan, this is something we did earlier this year as a group. You don't see us as much as we used because we used to do bike night every Wednesday, but the city has cut back with bike night is only once a week that we go to. But so what we did was, since that limited us on where we went, we still get out and ride. But some of the days we wanted to ride, it started raining. So we said, you know what? We're a group of we're family. We like having fun. The Slingshot was brought us together, but that's not the only thing that keeps us together. So we're a rain or shine crew. So if it's raining and we say we're going somewhere, we just drive our cars and still do the same event in our vehicles and not the Slingshots.
Yep.
So the Slingshot we can't say we ain't running Slingshot. We're not gonna get together because we have so much fun. We just get in our vehicles. Even if it's raining, the only thing that stops us is got to be a tornado or a power outage. If it's raining, we still going.
Yep, that's cool, and that's good. That's what it's about because, like you said, the Slingshots would bring you all together, and a lot of times it's people from totally different backgrounds, that maybe never had nothing in common, or or maybe they got a little bit, but not really, because you just don't know people until you have something common to talk about, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, you're cool as shit. I didn't even know that, and you never would have known that because you never would have spent more than a few minutes with somebody until you start talking about Slingshot stuff, and then that might lead to cars or hats or Jordans or guns or whatever else you like, and people just all of a sudden you got some shit in common that you
That you
never would have
wouldn't
known about.
And it's funny, Big Rod, that you say the only thing stopping you guys is hurricanes. What did you say? Hurricanes and rain?
Tornadoes or no power.
Okay, well, yesterday I had a whole bunch of people from my group by accident, by mistake, because we're in South Florida. We were supposed to have like the storm passing through here, but it went up. And as a joke, it started and they all showed up in cars. We were in the pool and it was raining, and we did get at night a tornado warning. So
Wow.
I guess that still doesn't stop us from hanging. That still
By the
doesn't.
time the alcohol had already kicked in, forget the tornado.
Yeah. So I mean, I get that. We go in cars too, so that's cool. Are you guys coming to Miami?
I'm looking at it. I'm probably gonna fly though. I'm not bringing my sling. I'm probably just gonna fly there and come for the party.
All right.
What are the dates?
It's beginning of November, 7th through 10th.
7th through 10th.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
These push drag races, I can't wait to do that. But I don't know if Miss Mad Hatter is in the comments or not. I don't think she's gonna let me borrow Antoine this time.
Man, you gotta leave Antoine alone. He tore his whole damn leg up trying to push a slingshot.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Memphis. He got a trailer spot, so he'll be posted up.
Nice.
Awesome.
It's gonna be a good event. You guys definitely put on a good show, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. Like I'm excited to see what it brings.
Yeah.
What you guys got any special shout outs or anything like that you want to make sure that people know or anything that we didn't ask? Just want to be sure that we cover it all. while you got your live spot.
Yeah, no, I think just a big special shout out to all the vendors, especially the repeat vendors and stuff, and we've had great working relationship with all of our vendors, and Zarate still works. This is the second year in a row that they've done our trophies, and even last year we didn't know what they were going to look like. I just told Mark and his wife, I was like, y'all just kind of come up with the idea, show it, go with it, and they showed up with them, and they were amazing. And ATL Slingshots, always there, always draws a big crowd. House of Sound always there. Rev Dynamics is coming back for second year in a row. I know Mitch and his group don't get out and do a lot of shows, but we appreciate them always coming down for us, and it's gonna be a great time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
RCB
Definitely.
always lit. We got a new vendor, Armor Custom Works. This their first time coming to Memphis. We know with his new brand, so there's a lot of Hector Cruz with Candy LEDs, Luch with Untouchable Sounds, Boss Mode to be there, 12 Volt is there, Sling Works, Lee Allen's gonna be there. And that's the thing, but we get to showcase a lot of our products that we buy stuff from, and they get to let other people get to meet them, because people see our bike, like, they look good, but then they get to meet the makers where we buy it from. So every vendor that showed up that's participating, every vendor that just called this past week that wanted to show up that we saw we couldn't get you because we just run out of space, we appreciate you. We'll have a bigger spot next year. Hopefully we get more people in, but the food vendors, they are always on point with us. Like I said, we got some sponsorship people that donate to help us, that's not even setting up, but every sponsor, every donation, every nickel that you gave us to help us out to put this event on, we appreciate you. All my 71 members of this group. It's gonna be hot, hectic, and frustrated, but it's all love. We're gonna have a great weekend, so I appreciate all the help y'all do from Mid-South.
That's right, and we appreciate you letting us help with the with our donations and with our fundraising for the GIF youth. That's cool. That's a good move. I like that. It's I say it over and over again. I say it like a broken record. Like, we got all this money in these slingshots, and we rebuild the system. As soon as you lose, you go spend another $10,000. It's like, give $50. Like, come on, you can give 50, give 100, give 20, whatever. But yeah, whatever anybody that can donate to the JT versus Bionic, or not, you don't have to donate to us. You can donate directly to, to one of the members here, and we'll write it down and keep a tally. So
I do see that on the event, right? There's a donation part. Is that donation towards the GIF youth?
So the donation slot was out there because we had some people who wanted to make donations. They just said, we want to give. So I went out to Eventbrite and put a place out there for donations for anybody who wanted to give. So that's what the donation spot is out there for anybody who wanted to contribute to help with the show. It's why we have the donation spot. The other thing I want to add while I am speaking is a couple of things. Along with the auction that you're doing, Johnathan, we are doing a 50-50 raffle where 50 would go to the person who wins, and the other 50 would go to what we're giving away from the auction to go to GIF, along with the entry fee. When they pay the $25 for the entry fee, they'll get a raffle ticket, so they have a chance to win some of the giveaways. So we'll be having giveaways that we'll be giving away during the show. We have some donations that came from Polaris. We have some gas gift cards, Amazon, and things like that we will also be giving away over the weekend. So they're paying $25 to get in because that helps to cover the show costs, but we also have an opportunity to win it with the raffle. So that option is out there as well. And then I want to say, when you asked about the vendors, I'm just going to say this little small shout out. I appreciate ATL, because when we first got started, they were the only vendor that wanted to come and support us when we were like nobody. And so they have always been there with us from day one. And we really, really do appreciate them because they came when nobody else would. So I appreciate them. And then just to our president, Big Rod, he is very humble. He's not going to say it. But when we sat down to think about who would be a great leader for us, Rod came to mind. He was in Florida at a show, and all he knows, he got a call, say, "Oh, you our president." So he was voluntold what to do. So we do appreciate him because he's always going to be even keel. He's going to think about what's going to be best for the group and not just what's best for one or two people or for himself. So I just want to say that publicly, that we appreciate you, Rob, for everything that you do.
Sure.
He's already tried to quit twice, and we won't let him.
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did try to quit us twice. So,
Yeah.
Perfect. That sounds like our Ted. He wants to not do the behind the scenes stuff. I'm like, no, bro, you started this. That's what you wanted. You're in it now.
Oh, yeah.
Ingrid, we'll get with you. I inbox you tomorrow. We've been talking, so thank you for wanting to donate to us for the auction. Get with JT, because JT's running the auction, so get with JT, send that to him so he can post it and put it on the link. So get with JT on that part. But thank you.
Yeah. I messaged her, so yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, we've got a few people, stepping up to donate stuff, and so we'll start auctioning it off.
and I see UAS is going to do a table for the party, so we appreciate y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess SoFlo is doing. My group, they're in the chat talking to themselves.
They said they're taking you out. Paula, you can sit with us.
They're getting a table for everybody but you.
Well, no, I mean, I was gonna just sit at the UAS table, but they're talking about we're getting a table, so I guess we're getting a table too.
All right.
Apple.
And then, Rod, you're going to talk about ride safety before we get off?
Yeah, we'll talk about rides. This year, we always try to ride. You go to big cities, is always want to ride in groups and do a good ride through the city. We're gonna have escorts to go through us. We're not able to get a local police department, but we do have some hired escort system. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna ride and we're gonna cruise to the city, take out through some good highlighted areas. Probably one thing you would not see different this year is usually we end up going downtown on our ride at the end. We will not go downtown this year just because of, crime is in the uproar and they're doing a real lockdown, crackdown on the downtown area. So we're going to avoid the area this year, but we got some new places to take y'all. We just hate, some of the youth out there in trouble. So maybe some of the GIF would catch some of these younger people and we spend more money than they can catch some of them, but we are going to do some rides that'll take you to other parts where we can have fun, where it won't be such a strong police presence, because they're really cracking down on the noise. And I'm like, I'm not taking. We're going to play our music, so we got to go where we can play our music and have fun. So
exactly,
and that'd be the only change for anybody who's came to the first 2 years. You probably won't see downtown at night on the weekend, and that's just because they're trying to crack down on some of the foolishness that's going on, and we understand that. We just move differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. No, that's perfect, and that's smart.
We
That's
lost
a good
our audio.
clarification.
Hold on, we got. Oh no, I think that was just me.
Thank you, Vin. Texas Queen.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys definitely put on a good event, and we're super excited. So we will see y'all. And what'd you say? 13 days? Like shit, I know it's like 2 Saturdays. That's all I know. I have 2 weekends left to work.
17 days.
17 days.
17 days. Okay. Yeah, I've got 2.
Rod's just ready for it to be over. He said 13 days. I guess he's gonna stop before y'all get here.
Yeah.
Going to the event.
That's the other thing, So typically we have people came in last year on Wednesday because they see our bike nights. So bike night is not the weekend, but we ride anytime. So if anybody comes in on Wednesday, we have locations, and you tell me in your city, because you ask Delwood Brown. He came here to see a Grillis game and said, "Have me in your city." We went and picked them up. We took them to JJ's, and we had a good time. So if you ever in the city or coming through, hey, let us know. If I don't make it, somebody in the group will meet you, go eat, hang out. Nut House came, dropping off some cars. Went and picked them up. We went and had lunch. He got back on the road. So it's just that type of thing that we do here. If you let me know you're coming through, I see what I can do. If I can see you, go holler at you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what it's about.
So if you come here Wednesday and you get here early enough, let us know, and we'll take you through the city. And that's really good when we can take you when it's only 5 or 10 slings instead of 200 slings. I can take you to some places that you can't take the big groups.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, great. Well, we will see you guys in 17 days. That's the right number. 17 days. So Memphis Madness 3. And if you guys, people watching, if you're not going to be there, man, you got to change your plans and be there, because you're going to miss a big event. But
and thank you, Johnathan, for donating your boxes too. I heard 2 freestyle boxes being donated, so thank you for that.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. So that's going to be good.
Yeah, thank you, Paula.
So,
Ted.
Yep, thank you guys, and we'll see y'all in a few weeks.
Thank you.
See y'all in a couple
All right,
weeks.
thank
Have a great night.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right.
Well, that's a good deal. I'm excited. So I just want to make sure to mention, when you guys are bidding on these items,
Yes.
when you win the item, you got to pay for the item. Pay for the item because it's going to charity. It's not going to us. Jack don't get the money. He's going to mail you this awesome box. Whoever wins, might be me, but whoever wins it, hopefully you can win it at the below retail, or hopefully you win it at $1,000, not the $850 retail, because it's not going to them. It's not going to us. It's going to charity, and that's what it's about right now. You got to, like Ted made a comment. Bid with your heart, not your head. So, that's important. We don't get this money, we're doing this for people who need it, and that's what's important. So make sure if you win the auction item, pay for the auction item. And once we verify payment, we can verify with the vendor and they'll get it shipped out. So, we appreciate everybody that, wants to be involved, that wants to bid, that wants to give items to auction off. That's, if you got a $25 gift card, you want to auction it off, hey, maybe we can get $30 for it for charity. So, message me, message Paula, message Ted, TJ, Rob, any one of us admins, and let us know, hey, this is what you want to give away, and we'll make it happen. So we appreciate that.
Excuse me.
So, and then be sure and, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you get over there, and we're going to do something special for that. So we need to get our numbers up over there on YouTube. So especially for our, our show, because, the Slingshot sound spot's trying to take over everything. They're running up on our Monday night and shit. They had more watchers on their thing earlier. So it's like,
but also our thing didn't post directly on Facebook like right away.
I know we had technical issues, which we're going to leave that alone because Ted's watching.
Yeah.
But
right here.
He's always watching, though.
Right there. He's always watching, but he's actually watching for real. So I'm like, no, it's okay, Paula. It's okay. Shh.
I actually posted it into my own personal Facebook instead of the group, and then had to forward it back in to our group page. So that's what happened there. I didn't realize it. Just trying to get flipped over from one show to the next.
Yeah, I think you're already showing like preference. No technical difficulties happened during other show, but for some reason we always have technical difficulties. Ted, are you in on this whole thing? Did they pay you? How much did they pay you?
Just think about it. They're going to have to put their big boys pants on now, and they get the Monday night slot. So let's see let's see if they can handle that position.
See if they can pull the weight, and handle the pressure of being the show on Monday. But I think I'm excited. I'm excited for Wednesday. That way, people get finished up on Monday. They see what's going on with competition, and then they're like, man, so what's happening in the Slingshot world? I can't wait for Wednesday. That's how they're going to look at it.
We got hump day.
Yep, that's right. We got hump day. But so no, that'd be great. So like I said, JT versus Bionic. Use that hashtag pose on your Slingshot, and let's draw awareness to the charity that we're supporting this time around, which is the GIFYouth.org, and that's for the Memphis Madness 3 coming up in 17 days. So it's going to be exciting. And then next week who we got next week, Paula? We got coming up.
Well, we got to reach out to these people, right, and switch them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out and change the date a little bit since it was gonna be August the 12th with Moet, but see if he can be on Wednesday. If not, then I'll have to reschedule and move the schedule around a little bit for the rest of the month. But the next one was supposed to be Moet. Then it was JT, and then it was the last one for this month was Almo Johnson.
Okay. Yeah. So that kind of works out perfect. So I would be on the 18th, like the day before I go to Memphis, right? I don't know my date.
No, you don't go up a day. You go back 3.
Yeah.
No. Well, I go forward. Like instead of Monday, I would go Wednesday.
Right.
So you were supposed to be on the 19th. You'll be on the 21st.
Yeah. The day before Memphis.
Oh cool. My goodness! Wait, I think I'm gonna be. I gotta look at my flight.
Nah, we're not hearing that. No.
Yeah, I mean,
oh no, you might be flying. You're gonna have to pay for that expensive.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pay for that expensive Wi-Fi and be that person on the plane. You're just gonna have to be that person.
Rachel, I think you're in the comments. Do we leave Wednesday or do we leave Thursday? Eek. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. We also
I don't know,
had,
Paula. You know, like I'm counting on you. You know, you're my co-host. You know, you can't just pick and choose when you want to show up to work. You know, I don't know. You know how much we're paying you? Come on.
so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all we got to say then. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and then tune in. They're doing a show next Monday, right?
Yeah, they'll be on
Slingshot
next Monday
Sound
doing the
Spot.
Nashville show, the Nashville
Okay.
recap.
Yeah. So yeah, be sure to tune in next Monday for the Slingshot Sound Spot, and then Wednesday for In the Lab number 27. So
Hopefully with
appreciate you
Moet.
guys. Yep.
Moet,
Yeah,
let me know
I'm
on here. Comment in there if you're good with next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm sure he will. He'll be awesome. Yeah, Moet's definitely stepped up in the community, and I
He's
think.
saying that he wants to give back too, so to send him a message
Mm-hmm.
for the
Yeah, I
offer.
think he's trying to donate.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get some more people donating. I know we've got the stuff that wasn't paid for Sling Experience. We're going to re-up, and Jack, stepped up big, talking about UAS 10-inch ported box. So that's exciting. So maybe I have a chance next year against Lemon Drop if I win, and then Ingrid said she wanted to do something, so that's awesome. So yeah, that's great. That's what it's about. Like, she don't have a business, just a regular person that wants to step up and donate something for charity. That's what we want. So absolutely. Yeah. So definitely, we appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will see you guys next time then.
Wait, I have to give a shout out. If not, I'm gonna get like
okay.
Here. So there's a bunch of comments. He went back and forth. His name is Hollywood. Back and forth between Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. He went everywhere and commented and was trying to get me to say something. But anyway, just having the opportunity. Thank you for watching, Hollywood. I love you.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble if you didn't say that.
Yeah,
I've seen him comment a couple times.
Yeah,
I don't even know what Bumblebee was talking about. Like, give JT $5 if he reads the comment. I didn't see it.
We were saying how we weren't reading the comments and how we were like ignoring it. So that's why, that's why he put that.
Man, these guys lose in competitions and cry. I don't read the comments, they cry. I'm sorry. Those are jokes, Don't be all weird now. Those are jokes. But that shit was funny. Come on, that was funny. I'm sure he already logged off, or he'd be roasting right now.
I think so. Yeah.
But hopefully he'll be in Memphis then. I can't wait to see him again. I ain't seen them guys in forever. Yeah. So all right, so we'll try it again. We'll talk to you guys next time, and thanks for tuning in.
Bye.